Good evening. And it's dinner time as well, so you gotta get your dinner fixings. What's on the menu? Well, let's see. We start with the weather, because why not? Quite the cool walk this morning. Now, when I left, it was 6 degrees. Yeah, I actually heard a bit of Louis Harrison this morning, which is kind of rare during the week, because it's usually weekends and there's no on-air personalities on until the afternoon. Was, but actually, no, Brian Adams would start at 9 in the morning, but he records his show just like the Ara show. No, that would be the Retro Vault with Ara. So, yeah, so 6 degrees this morning is like, okay, throw my jacket on. Still kind of froze. It was a little windy this morning, too. So I went home throwing on my jacket, figuring it was going to be chilly outside. It wasn't that chilly. Wasn't that bad either. Didn't see what the temperature was, but sun was out. Kind of felt like fall a little bit. But it's September on the front porch. Yeah, you know, fall's just not that far behind. Yeah, the fall classic coming. Why the hell do I love October so much? I have no idea. Well, I don't know, CFL, NFL, hockey, baseball playoffs. It's a good month. Until the baseball season ends. And in November you got the NHL in full swing, the road to the Grey Cup. Definitely the road to the Grey Cup. Which means once the Grey Cup is over. Now, let's not get too carried away here. That's good. Yeah. Now, I actually had some dinner too, so. Yep. Now, I get home. Checked the mail, which wasn't much, so. Looked over to where the store was. It's two trailers sitting over there. Like, the second one, the first one was still from the earlier in the week, and the second one was different. It's brought in a different spot, and I looked over. Honolulu graphic on the trailer. Like, oh, really? Go check the license plate, see what it was. It's a Quebec plate. First Canadian license plate on a U-Haul trailer. There's more out there somewhere. Je me souviens. I will remember. Anyways, viral moments for 400. Yesterday's Double Jeopardy answer was, a stream of memes starred this senator at the 2021 presidential inauguration. Arms folded in awesome mittens. Question, who is Bernie Sanders? I think he's still living, I think. Yeah, I don't think it's dangerous. Today's Double Jeopardy category is also viral moments. This one for 1200. Today's answer. Candace Payne was all over the TV news in 2016 after going live on Facebook wearing a mask of this Star Wars character. Princess Leia? I was going to say Darth Vader, but it could be Princess Leia. That's what I'm going to go with, Princess Leia. I don't know why. There's many choices. So, Camel Conference Division Finals begun today. Toronto beat Detroit to open that series. Edmonton over Winnipeg to start that series. You look at that now, it's like, geez. Yeah, 1987, Toronto and Detroit were in the Norris Division. There's a time where Toronto and Detroit were in the Western Conference. It's hard to believe now. But this was 1987. 21 teams. They went geographic based. Honestly, you could have put Toronto in the Adams division with Boston and Buffalo and Montreal and Quebec and Hartford. But then you have 5-team Smythe, a 4-team Norris, a 6-team Adams, and a 6-team Patrick. That would not have worked. So, actually, might have put. Oh, that could have been borderline right there. Much like when they first expanded to 10 teams way back in the 20s before the original 6 era, there was a Canadian and an American division. And NHL brass in the late 20s couldn't read a map for the life of them. Stuck the New York Americans in the Canadian division. When Detroit is right there, pretty much you could see Windsor from Detroit. You'd be looking right into Canada. You could have put Detroit in the Canadian division. No! You had the Boston and Chicago and the Rangers. And Detroit. Pittsburgh Pirates. Not to confuse the hockey team with the baseball team. With same name, though. Yeah, there's... I'm missing the one that had Toronto and Ottawa and 2 Montreal teams. Yeah, the Americans and the of course the one the league went from 16 to 18 teams and split both East and West into 4 divisions. Oh yeah, they just decided, let's throw the teams in the blender and see what comes out. And here's your divisions: the Smythe, the Norris, the Adams, and the Patrick were not geographic based. Not until 1980. Actually, no, it would have been not until 1981. And somebody in the Angel Brass decided, oh, we should probably look at a map and see where they are. Took you that long? But anyways, I rambled on. And somebody appreciated it. It was last night's video. Appreciated I gave Nordegg, Alberta a shout out because she must have been there. She was quite happy that I actually remembered Nordegg. That's a beautiful area. Each time I went back that way, I'm serious here. Yeah. I would need a 2 or 3 week vacation just to catch some of that area. Sylvan Lake, Crimson Lake, David Thompson Resort, pass through Nordegg, Saskatchewan Crossing. I did look up on Google Maps or some of those places. I was looking for David Thompson Resort. I was completely missed it. I was where is it now? Oh, there it is. I actually had to hit the search. Oh, there. No wonder I missed it. There's a bit of a cloud covering it. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, not exactly. Yeah, I was on the one side of the highway, David Thompson Highway, that I remember. For some reason, I thought the lake was on the other. There's a lake that I thought was on the other side, and it turns out it wasn't. I don't know how I missed that, but yeah. My own perception of memory was... Anyways. I think I'm done rambling now, because 3 should be showing up at La Plata here any time now. So in the meantime and in between time, stay tuned for the next one.